Hello and welcome to the end of the second day of the Australian Chess Championships being played in Adelaide for the first time in 20 years. My name's Ian Rogers. I'll be taking you through the highlights of rounds 2 and 3, which were both played today. We have only one player now on 3 out of 3, and that is Rishi Sardana, the top seed. The Canberra player won a very fine game against Chris Wallace. He was playing the black pieces, and he managed, after playing Rook D8, to forget about his kingside pawn structure and just concentrate on winning through a better development. Even after Bishop D4, he was quite prepared to play C5, again not caring about Bishop takes F6, and he got a position after Rook D8 where White's development is just too far behind. Probably E4 is the best chance here. He went E3 and suddenly Bishop F5 is coming. If you play E4 now, then Queen D6 is going to win. If you don't, Queen D6 is still scary. The king ran away, and now some very accurate play. Queen A1, Queen D7, and he resigned because it's going to be mate one way or the other. If Bishop B3, then we got lots of ways of doing the job. So Rishi Sardana goes to 3 out of 3. Chris Wallace has actually withdrawn from the tournament and in a surprise move has been replaced by a new second seed, international master Mark Chapman. So that is a real turn up for the books. Chapman will start the tournament on 3 out of 3 and then be 3 points behind Sardana as he tries to run him down over the next 8 rounds. Below Sardana, all the other players who could have got to 3 out of 3 failed. So we had a draw between Stephen Solomon and Louis Yi. It was completely winning for Louis, but his endgame technique was just nowhere near Stephen Solomon's, and in an opposite colour, Bishop's Ending, a classic, a little bit like the famous Fischer-Walther game or Walther-Fischer game from My 60 Memorable Games. Solomon hung on for a draw. Also, Trevor Tao was held to another draw by Fred Litchfield from Canberra, so Litchfield goes to 2.5 and Trevor Tao stays on 2. On 2.5, there are also Julia Rianova, who won a nice game against Bill Jordan, and that's it really. Stephen Solomon, Litchfield, Yi Lui are all half a point behind. We will expect that the floater will be Yi up to play Sardana in the next round, but it could be Rianova, the 4th seed. So we're not sure on the pairings yet. Of course, the addition of Mark Chapman at the bottom of the field, it'll take him a while to work his way up, but he'll definitely be a spoiler towards the end of the tournament, and we'll have to see how well he plays. Mark Chapman, of course, a veteran player, over 50 years old anyway. So in this third round, the second round, I should also mention one of the great traps of the tournament. Let's just go backwards to get to Stephen Solomon's game. He played Sam Osaka, and his opponent managed to, after Rook D8, to more or less guarantee that he was going to win the D5 pawn. Solomon could do nothing about it. D6 is vaguely playable, but certainly not good for an advantage. He tried Bishop F2, takes, and here Osaka thought for 6 minutes, decided that he may as well win that pawn even if it's not enough to win, and was unfortunately hit by Rook E8 check that he didn't see coming, primarily because he had thought that he'd forced a win of the pawn rather than his opponent had gambited it, and of course the game was over a few moves later. So that was a very convincing trap set by Solomon, and it managed to get the point. Apart from that, you had Rishi Sardana beating Zhang Jilin, Australia's number 2 woman player, but overall it's Sardana's tournament at the moment. We'll have the next round tomorrow afternoon at the Glenunga International School in Adelaide. The commentary will start half an hour into the round, and anyone who can turn up, I look forward to seeing you there.